today. We first invite Professor Madhu Kumari ma'am, the convener of the conference, to come forward to present the bouquet to the dignitaries.
Ma'am, kindly present the bouquet to our chief guest, Professor D.K. Singh, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Jharkhand University of Technology, JUT, and the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Ranchi University.
Ma'am, we request you to present the bouquet to our respected guest of honor, Professor Utpal Garan, sir, Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata.
Ma'am, kindly present the bouquet to our respected guest of honor, Professor Ranjit Kumar Singh, Joint Director, Department of Higher and Technical Education, Jharkhand.
We would like to request you, ma'am, to present the bouquet to our international delegate and guest of honor, Professor Flamini, sir.
We request Madhu ma'am to kindly present the bouquet to our international delegate and guest of honor, Professor Tatibu, sir.
Now, we request Professor Ravinder Pal Singh, sir, to come forward and present the bouquet to Professor Madhu Kumari, ma'am.
To take the event forward, we now invite Professor Madhu Kumari ma'am, the convener of the conference, to give the welcome address and a short recap of rTIME 2025.
and Ranchi University as well. Professor L. Tartibu, Professor Ranjit Kumar Singh, Professor uh, Francesco Flemini from Italy, and Professor Garai from ISI Kolkata. I extend my warm welcome to all dignitaries on the dais and our keynote speakers and respected faculty members, our students, press media, and delegates. This is the closer of our 3 days international conference. But I would like to share that this is not closer. This is the beginning of golden time because our theme of the international conference was our time. Recent trends in intelligent computing, manufacturing, and electronics. And our national and international keynote speakers give enriching technical talks and immense warming session for their topics. And it covered all topics from the electronics, computer science engineering, electrical, manufacturing, energy management, IoT, and robotics. So I think this conference will certainly keep hands together to interdisciplinary research and innovation. And we would like, or I would like to share that our faculty members, our students of all disciplines should come together, should move forward for innovative research and invention on same floor. We should not discriminate that we are from interdisciplinary, we are from mechanical, we are from metallurgy, we are from computer, we are from production. Because if we can move, if we want to move forward, then we should come together. Because if akela chale to chale, or if saath chale to karwa. So we should come together, and we should get together, and we should move forward. Once again, I would like to welcome all of you here for the valedictory session of the International Conference on rTIME 2025. And now I would like to announce that our NIAMT student chapter of IEEE has been established, and students should available here, and students should get benefited of global wise and worldwide. So please join to that society, to that chapter, for availing facility of different discipline, and come forward for that. So now, at last, I would like to welcome you all, and I would like to thank everyone here for making this international conference grand and success. Thank you.
We now invite our esteemed dignitaries who will share their vision and insight with us.
We are delighted to welcome our international guest of honor, Professor Flemini, sir, to share his insights with us. Over to you, sir.
Okay, so in the conclusion of this event that I enjoyed quite a lot, I enjoyed the good company, the good food, and it is not many times for me that I can visit India, so it is a different experience from the ones that some other colleagues and scientists had. So for me and other people coming from abroad, it's a pleasure, not only for the scientific perspective, but also for the cultural perspective to be here. And from the scientific perspective, I've very much enjoyed the atmosphere, talking with the people at all level, professors, students, and I see that this environment is really willing to provide an impact in this field of smart manufacturing, Industry 4, that is now moving to Industry 5, and the usage of machine learning and artificial intelligence and human-centric AI, responsible AI. You have seen my focus that is very much on these topics, and I felt that many of you also have a special sensibility to these aspects. So my wish is that after these days of that you have listened to me, to all of us, but specifically to what I do in terms of research, I have understood some of the research that you are doing. My hope is that this can establish a cooperation between us personally, but also in terms of institutions that we belong to. And so hopefully this is only the starting, not the end. This is the end of this specific event, but it's a starting of cooperation between us. So all the students, professors, if you want to cooperate, I'm more than happy to start new initiatives. Some of them can be done within the IEEE Computer Society, IEEE System Man and Cybernetics Society that I'm representing in the Board of Governors. And but even outside this society, we can cooperate and we can address any of the topics. You have seen what I do in terms of research, so I would be grateful to receive your contact and to establish new fruitful cooperation. And yes, thank you again to the organizers, the chairman, all the people that are here for thinking about me among the many professors worldwide for inviting me and to assist me in everything. So I really felt at home, even if it's very different environment, culture, and geographical position compared to my hometown, but I really felt at home. So thank you for everything.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and for sparing your valuable time with us. Continuing with our esteemed guests of honor, we now invite Professor Tatibu, sir, to deliver his address. Professor, your expertise is highly valued. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. I never expected to speak again. Uh, so thank you for the invite. I wanted to echo Professor Flamini. So for me particularly, it was the first time to be in India. I have been to many countries across the world. I've met many Indians, but I must admit, I've got a different view on India from this experience. So this was a positive experience for me. And so for my universities as well, I know one of our drive as a University of Johannesburg is to reach out because the whole idea is we understand that we have similar issues. So all we want, from the research perspective, is to find commonality between our problems and to collaborate in order to tackle those problems. And I see many of the students, and maybe what I can indicate is none of us comes from the sky. So there was a process that we all follow through the years, and it can only get better from these first exposures to conferences. So hearing people speaking from all part of the world, I hope is going to instill into many of our students the feeling of there is things that can also be achieved on the side. So from the colleagues, I've had the privilege to engage many of them, and I can only hope that the exchange that we have had is going to yield fruit in terms of us trying to build something from this conference in terms of collaborating in order to enhance, let's say, each other's in terms of research. For the invite, I wanted to appreciate, from day one, I must admit, my trip to India was very hectic, and from day one, the welcome I've received, is really touched my heart. So I must admit, I've had a number of people from day one who have made me so comfortable. So I want to appreciate the Dr. Kumari. I want to appreciate all the professors who have welcomed me on the first day, and I can only hope that through this first encounter, we are going to build something that will be more meaningful for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for inspiring words of wisdom and for coming all the way from Johannesburg to grace our time. We now invite distinguished scholar and our guest of honor, Professor Utpal Garan, sir, to address the audience. Please, sir.
Honorable dignitaries on the dais and students, faculty members, very good afternoon. I'm very much honored being invited to talk and then spend 2 days in this conference. And you know, in India, this December is a month of conferences. I will be traveling to probably 5. I could not, because of overlapping, not attending another 2 conferences. So from my experience, I can tell you that the way this conference is organized, I should say it is wonderful. This is excellent. Not only the, the quality of organization, the idea of bringing these three different areas together, and I don't know who coined the name, rTIME. It's really, this is so nicely. So this is kind of, I should say that uh, this is the need of the time. I mean, this kind of conference, the idea, students, they're presenting papers, this is the need of the time. So my sincere thanks goes to HOD ma'am, Madhu ma'am, and Dr. Shalini. And I understand the reason of achieving this kind of quality, these young professors with the leadership of senior professors, say Rahul and Abhishek and then Prabhakar, all of them are so energetic and to achieve an excellence. This is, I understand this is the driving force behind so nicely organized conference. Two things I should tell. In Indian academics, when we started, uh, our attraction was to publish paper in international domains, right? International platforms, international journals, right? Otherwise, idea was that, oh, I'll not get great credit by publishing something. So young students, I am telling you, this trend is changing, right? Because of India gaining power and becoming one of the top countries in the world. So this is changing, right? So I encourage my scholars that send a good paper to Indian journals like Sadhana, Indian conferences, so that your work is noticed by the professors, that, oh yes, these second year students and oh, presented so nicely. So getting importance in your own country is very, very important. So this is the beginning of our country. We are getting enormous importance at the international domain. Foreign professors, they send emails for collaboration for international projects. This was not happening, say, 20 years before, right? So I because you work under some professors, so I request young professors that encourage your students to participate in Indian conferences, international conferences happening in India, and even in India sending papers to Indian journals like Sadhana. So, and also, I mean, very soon you will find that, so far the idea is, if you do not have a tag like Springer or IEEE, right? Many professors also, not the problem of students, we think, oh, will you send here? I can tell you, probably you will see that this guess is right within 5 years or a couple of years, that we don't need IEEE or Springer's tag anymore. Okay, that will happen very soon. You will feel proud, like that happens in Japan. That, so you will be asked a question that, what is your contribution to national research scenario, right? Have you published anything in Indian journals? Have you published anything in Indian conferences? Whatever, Indian national conference or international conference, but happening in India, that question you will be asked. So if you do not have right answer to against that question, your career will be in problem. So this is a situation is changing. That's why I thought I should share this idea with you. And for what else I should say, that this is, I'm really touched because I attend so many conferences all over the world, and even within India. This is really, it has achieved the right quality. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for the enlightening words. Now, we would like to request Dr. Madhukumari ma'am to present a souvenir to Professor Palgaran, sir, as a symbol of gratitude.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Next, we invite our guest of honor, Professor Ranjit Kumar Singh, Joint Director, Department of Higher and Technical Education, Jharkhand, to deliver his address. Sir, we look forward to your words. Sir, please.
Our respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, Jharkhand University of Technology, as well as Ranchi University. You know that previously only oldest university of the state, Ranchi University. So we have a privilege, our Honorable Vice Chancellor among us. Professor Utpalji, Professor Tribdu, and Professor Family, and our HOD Madhu Kumari. Faculty members, staffs, delegates from the different states, different countries, my dear students, press and media, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I am thankful to the NIAMT family who gave me opportunity to say something before highly learned person sitting either on the dais or before me. Presently, I am working as a Joint Director of Higher and Technical Education, but I am a professor of BIT Sindri. And our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. D.K. Singh sir, is our guardian. And his guidance, the faculty of BIT Sindri at that times, taking opportunity to get maximum research project in India, perhaps 19, 23. So just I am talking about guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. And that is good time today. We are discussing about interdisciplinary. The time is now we may discuss about multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary, cross-disciplinary, etc. As per the situation, we go through it. I am happy to say one thing. Your teacher, Dr. Salni, she was defending to get the fund from JCSTI from our department. He was telling that time that proposal made by under guidance of Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor D.K. Singh sir also. And he gave the idea about the electronics and computer science engineering. Here the meaning of ECE, I don't know, electronics and communication engineering or electronics and computer engineering. But at that time I was remembering that she explained as a electronics and computer engineering department. So his able guidance, our state, Jharkhand state, developing day to day. I would like to share one thing more. There are only 8 clusters in India is working as per the guidance of Prime Minister's Scientific Advisory of Delhi under the Science and Technology Development India. Starting from agrotech, means smart agriculture, healthcare, sustainability, environmental sustainability, automation and semiconductor, and finally art and culture. Situated from Pune, Bangalore, and all over the India with collaboration of each other. So we must try to relate and join to such type of cluster that is funded by the government of India. Suppose that when I'm taking examples about Pune, you know that the vaccine at time of COVID was prepared from the Pune. A group of organization working as a cluster at Pune for the development of our country as a whole, and the community from India, no, that is not only the Maharashtra or Pune organization attached to that. So we may, young generation, we may join together and develop our country in different form. One thing is also very interesting. You must publish the proceeding in such type of the conferences so that young teachers and a student may be benefited. So I am not taking more time. I know that the importance of time of our Honorable Vice Chancellor today is in busy. So again, I am thankful to the organization who gave me such opportunity. And thank you all to listen me patiently. Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words. We now request Professor Ravinder Pal Singh to present a souvenir to Professor Ranjit Kumar Singh as a gesture of gratitude and respect.
Now, as we arrive at the culmination of our address, we are deeply honored to invite our chief guest, Professor D.K. Singh, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of JUT and the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Ranchi University, to share his thoughts and insights with us. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, Namaskar, Johar. Our international speaker and the guest, Professor F. Flamini, Professor Tatibu, Professor Utpal from the ISI Kolkata, our colleague Professor Ranjit Singh ji, and the convener of the program, Professor Madhu Singh, and team member, the faculty, honorable faculty, Professor Anil Kumar ji, and the other dignitaries sitting here, and my dear students and the delegates who are connected through the online and experts. Once again, I am thankful that this international conference, we are at the juncture of concluding this ceremony. What Professor Utpalji was saying, that the idea of coining this conference of intelligent computing, manufacturing and electronics. I started my speech with semiconductor invention, and the three great scientists, one was from the chemistry department, one was from the physics, and other was from the electrical engineering. And Professor Anil, while at the time of the tea break, he was saying, sir, this is also a material engineering. Of course, the engineering is nothing, manipulation of the materials. So we also, nanotechnology and other, you cannot imagine a new technology without the materials. So this is an era of the convergence. So I am thankful to the organizing convener and her team members that very nicely you planned this international conference. The speakers from the Italy, from the Johannesburg, all have come here across the worlds and attended your conference. This is a really achievement for your department, and I am hopeful in the coming days many more conferences will be there. Professor Ranjit Singh, Joint Director, who is looking after this Science Council, and I am requesting him to give more funds for the conference, and this is the new department. You also support through the projects so that this department flourishes in the coming days. And for my dear students, you people are very lucky that you are living in an era of 21st century, and your generation believes in cut, copy, paste. Your generation needs excitement. And how do the excitement came? The excitement came when you are taking some projects right from the first year. I think Professor Utpal was saying that some of the professor was saying that we are not getting a regular research scholar. Then one of the great professors said, why not you are taking a BTech student and giving them the project right from the first year. So the research problem, this type of the conference, it is not you are coming here only for the content, you are coming here only to listen them, you are coming here to interact. You are interacting a great researcher like Professor Flamini, Professor Tatibu and the other delegates member, because you know the success mantra, the simple success mantra is to say competency and connectivity. You have to develop your competency level. Right now you are in the right place, a renowned institution, but same time you have to connect yourself for your research purpose, for getting the projects, for getting some international exposure. So you interact with this great personality, right? So the function is concluding with the remarks that it is not concluding, rather it is a start of the journey. So whatever the excitement you have got here in these 3 days, let it should get continued. The insights, the deliberation which has been made here inside this during this 3 days conference, so naturally they will excite you to take some industrial projects, some R&D projects, and the coming days many startup, many entrepreneurs will be here from this campus, because India of 21st century is the new India, and the new India has given a challenge to the entire world, and the world is giving now due recognition of the Indian intelligence power. It is because the India is leading because of the young engineers like you, not old like us. Now we are at the advisory level only. So it is in your hands. So do some marvelous research, because the country economy is decided by the economic growth, right? And economic growth is simple definition, export is higher than import. And when the export will be higher, unless until you are not doing some cutting edge research, some new product is not getting developed, you are developing some product with lower cost so that your product will be in the market. So I am wishing all of you a great time here, and the outcome of this research paper which has been presented, I think it will be compiled, if not only in the print media, but it should be also in the soft copy, it should be distributed, and we are here to support your department. I think Professor Singh has silently accepted this and he is supporting, and in the coming days many more workshop, seminar will be here in the campus, and wishing once again the team of this conference for organizing such a nice 3 days the event. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring vision. We now request Professor Madhukumari ma'am to present a souvenir to our chief guest, Professor D.K. Singh, sir, expressing our heartfelt thanks and gratitude.
We thank all the esteemed dignitaries for their valuable contributions and insights. Now, I would like to hand over the mic to Professor Shalini Mahato ma'am. Over to you, ma'am.
A very warm good afternoon to everyone. So, a very this very most one of the most important part of the conference where we would declare the best paper award, and we will move for each track. We had the best paper award. So first, we will declare the best paper award for the manufacturing track. The best paper award for the manufacturing track, paper ID 40, development and strategic planning for Eagle Knights robotic soccer team aiming RoboSoc 2020. It goes to paper ID 40. Uh, the next track was on interdisciplinary track. It goes to paper ID 104, identification of schizophrenia from other major psychiatric disorder using machine learning techniques. The third track was on the electronics track, paper ID 33, AI enhanced FPGA, licensed plate detection for accident evidence collection. A very big round of applause for all of the best paper awards winner. The certificate would be given later as it was on a hybrid mode, so maximum of our participants were present online. Next, we will move on to our next section where we will facilitate our student volunteers. This event couldn't have been successful without the dedicated, hardworking student committee, student organizing committee who have been working for more than 1 month in this conference, and some of them have been working since 6 months for the conference. So I would like to invite Dr. Manju Matthew ma'am to declare the names of the student volunteers, and we will distribute the certificate now. Okay, okay, I will take care next time. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalini. So, I humbly request Professor Flamini sir to come forward to distribute the certificates. So first, Diksha Anand. Diksha Anand. Next, Trishna Verma. Trishna Verma. Vishal Lothi. Vishal. Ashutosh Pandey. Agraj Tyagi. Siddharth Srivastava. Thank you, Flemini sir. You may kindly be seated. We now invite Professor Tatibu sir kindly come forward and to felicitate our next batch of volunteers. Utsav Umang. Prabhat Kaji. Anmol Kumar Rao. Akash Kumar. Abhishek Tripathi. Shreyasi Pal. And finally, Puneet Tiwari, the backbone of our time. Thank you, sir. Please be seated.
I now invite Professor Shalini Mahato ma'am to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you. It's my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks at the valedictory ceremony of rTIME 2025. I, on behalf of entire organizing committee, would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude and thanks to our honorable chief guest, Vice Chancellor, Professor D.K. Singh sir, and also the Vice Chancellor of Ranchi University. I would like to thank Professor Ranjit Kumar Singh sir, Joint Director Technical Education, Government of Jharkhand, to take out their precious time from their busy schedule. I'm very much thankful to you both, sir. So I'm very much thankful to our distinguished keynote speaker, Professor Francisco Flamini sir from University of Florence, Italy. Professor Tatibu sir from University of Johannesburg, South Africa. Professor Utpal Garai sir from Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata, for taking out their precious time. They were with us for last 3 days. They have taken out so much of time from their precious busy schedule. I'm very much thankful to our head of department, Professor Madhu Kumari ma'am, for always being there to support us. I'm very much thankful to all the entire organizing team who has been working day and night to support the conference. We are thankful to Jharkhand Council on Science, Technology and Innovation, JCSTI, Department of Higher and Technical Education, Government of Jharkhand, for sponsoring and supporting the conference throughout. I am very much thankful to Honorable Chancellor Sir Dr. Arun Kumar Jha sir. We are indebted to our Honorable Director in charge, NIAMT Ranchi, Professor Sukumar Mishra sir, the patron of the conference, for his immense support. We are thankful to Professor P.P. Chattopadhyay sir, patron of the conference, rTIME 2025. We are very much thankful to our Registrar sir, Professor Arvind Pandey sir, for always supporting us. We express our heartfelt gratitude to each and everyone present here for taking out their time from their busy schedule and supporting the conference. May the ideas shared and the connection formed during the rTIME 2025 continue to inspire impactful research, fruitful collaboration, and meaningful advancement in times to come. We look forward to meeting you again in the next edition of rTIME 2025. Finally, thanks to each and everyone present here for participating in rTIME 2025 and making it truly meaningful and grand success. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. We request everyone to please rise up for the national anthem.
And it's the official closing of our Time 2025. We request all dignitaries, participants, paper presenters, faculty members, and volunteers to assemble for the group photograph.
और बच्चे नीचे अगर आ जाए, बच्चे नीचे अगर आ जाए, बच्चे अगर नीचे,
हाँ बच्चे उधर साइड में खड़े हैं।
आप लोग नीचे आ जाइए,
स्टूडेंट्स आगे आगे खड़े
स्टूडेंट्स आगे आ जाइए। आओ एक ऊपर में आ जाए।
गर्ल्स को ऊपर बुला लीजिए, गर्ल्स गर्ल्स को ऊपर आ जाओ, गर्ल्स आ जाओ ऊपर, आ जाओ ऊपर आ जाओ।